Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Let me read disclaimer first. I am not a solicitor, lawyer, immigration advisor or legally trained professional. I do not provide legal advice, legal representation or legal service of any kind. The information shared in this video is based entirely on my own personal experience and the step I personally followed when completing my own application online. So guys, I'm going to apply my British citizenship online as I got recently indefinite leave to remain. Please subscribe my channel if you like my video. Let me begin with my online application. First of all, go to the Google and search British citizenship. As you can see, click British citizenship. Scroll down, check if you can become a British citizenship. There are different ways to apply for British citizenship. If you are born in the UK, if you are married in a civil partnership with a British citizenship, and if you have indefinite leave to remain. So I got recently my ILR, indefinite leave to remain. So I am completing my form online or my British citizenship application. Please read all the details here and click next. How to apply. It said fill in the form online. So your location is asking your location. Are you making your application from the UK? Click yes if you are in UK. Please click no if you have not in UK. So after that, apply for British citizenship by naturalization. So it said all the information before you apply. You need a life in the test UK, life in the test, and you need English language certificate or English language proficiency certificate, or if you have indefinite leave to remain, press apply online. First of all, register an email. So I am going to register my email, and as you can see, leave your email in the box, and then it will ask for create a password. So you need a valid email address yourself if you're filling on the form online, and create a password. Make sure your password is strong enough, and repeat your password in the box. Saves and continue. You can save on your laptop or phone. You send a verification email. I verified my email, and after that is registration email address. Who is this email address belong to? So I'm the applicant. I'll click the applicant. If you are someone else, or if you are immigration advisor, depends on how you filling the form. So I am the applicant. I save and continue. It will ask immigration advisor now. Immigration advisor can advise you on matters relating to immigration and citizenship. Do you have an immigration advisor based in the UK? I don't have, so click no. Check your answer, email address, and previous step. So apply for naturalization as a British citizen. Answer this question. Completing the form for someone else. Are you completing this form on behalf of someone else. For me, I'm not completing this form for someone else. I'm completing my form myself. You can see it asks your name first. So your title, given name, your first name, uh, and your surname, your family name. First name, surname, contact email. Can you use this email address to contact you? Yes. Or you must notify immediately if your email has changed. So sorry, I click no. It should be yes. First, this email address belong to me. So yes, that's provide your telephone number. It asks your phone number. Leave your phone number in the box for use whilst in the UK. Then click save and continue. First name and surname. Where this postcode. Enter your postcode. Is this where you live? Yes. I put yes. I live this address. And when did you start living in that address? And you enter the date when you are leaving this address from. And enter your all details, road number, house number, road number manually. And have you lived at your current address for 5 years? For me, I didn't leave this address for 5 years. And next, it will ask previous address, date you live there from. As I didn't leave my current address 5 years, it asks my previous address. Enter the date in the format. So day, what date it is, what month, and which year. Date you lived there to, until what date you lived it from, the date you moved from, and the address details and your postcode. Saves and continue. I leave this empty because I will fill this form properly later on. You have a chance to edit your application after you completing all the form. Additional previous address. If you didn't leave 5 years both address you provided, you can enter another address. So for me, I enter my another previous address number 2. It asks you same question, date you live there from, day, month, year, date you live there to, what date it is, which month, and the year. So just for the video purpose, I just put 000. You put your own date, so not to confuse yourself. You know which date you need to put. Make sure you put the right, enter the right date and city and postcode. Once you have finished address, click saves and continue. And do you need another address from the last 5 years? And I completed 2 address, including my current 3 address for 5 years. And the next question, citizenship ceremony. If your nationality application is approved, or you must attend a citizenship ceremony. Select a council from the below where you would like to attend. So it asks you where, if your application approved, which council you live. So you need to put your own council. Once you have done, save and continue. Now it asks your relationship status and your sex. What is your sex? Male. And I am married. If you are married, you put enter the marriage or civil partner, or single, you live single. Next question, your nationality, country and date of birth. Country of nationality, I'm from Bangladesh, so I live my country of birth, and the place of birth, the place where you born, and date of birth. Enter the day, in which date, month, and which year it is. Once you've done, save, click and continue. It asks your passport. As I have Bangladeshi nationality, it asks my passport. Your passport, can you provide a valid passport? If it's yes, you click yes. If it's no, no. For my case, I don't have passport. Once you finish, click save and continue. Reason for not providing your passport. So basically, for me, I applied a visa previously and a home office didn't return me. So for my case, I will choose, you have previously applied for leave and your passport has not been returned, and you choose your own option here. You have lost it, or it was stolen, you have sent an email. So yeah, do you have a travel document? Yes, I have travel document. I have a travel document and travel document reference number. It should be 8 digit, or depends on your travel documents. Issuing authority, where did it issue? So like, if it's home office, you write home office. If it's your country, you write your country, and what date it issued, day, month and year. Expiry date, what date is expire, what month and which year. Confirm, you can provide this travel document. I can provide this travel, yes. It will ask your other nationalities. Do you currently hold, or have you ever held any other nationality or citizenship? You must provide all the nationalities that you currently hold. So for me, no. Save and continue. Is granted indefinite leave. The next question, have you been granted indefinite leave to enter, remain in the UK? Yes. If you have got your indefinite leave to remain, or ILR in short. Date you have granted, so date your leave was granted, it means when did you get your indefinite leave to remain, ILR. So enter all the date in the date format, month and which year was your indefinite leave to remain granted under the EU settle scheme. For me, it was not. So save and continue. Next, your national insurance number. What is your current national insurance number? So if you are working, you get in your payslip. If you are employed in the, if you are employed, in your tax return. Then saves and continue. Life in the UK test. You must need a life in the UK test to apply British citizenship. In my case, have you passed the life in the yes? Enter your life in the UK test unique reference number. So enter this number here. It's in your email. I think when you pass, it goes to your email inbox. Asks you your previous visa, saves and continue. Knowledge of the English. Did you meet knowledge of English requirement as a part of indefinite leave to remain application made on after 28 October? For me, I didn't need to pass to get my indefinite leave to remain. English language degree taught in English. Do you have a degree that was taught in English? Yes, I have finished a degree in UK, in the United Kingdom of Great Britain, country you got degree from. After that, section proof of your degree. What will you use to prove your degree taught in English? Degree certificate. Your degree certificate must show your name, the name of college, university, the qualification, the date you got the degree certificate, issued the certificate or awarded. So I got my degree certificate, all the details. Keep details about your first parent. So it will ask your first parent details. So whether you can choose your mother or father, which is your, what is the person relationship to you. I will give my mother first as a first parents, as my mother is alive, my dad is not alive, sorry to say. It asks mother given names, first name, and yeah, and mother's surnames, family name or surname, mother's date of birth, what date she born, what month and which year, town of birth, the city or town she born, country of birth. So enter the country of the nationality as well. Have they always have the same nationality? Yes. After that you click saves and continue. Now asking for conviction and criminality. If you have any this criminality or conviction, you need to click. If not, choose no. I have never had any of this, so saves and continue. Sex offender register. Are you on the sex offender register, or have you been given any of the following? Notification order. Please read carefully these things. If you have ever done anything, you need to mention, because they know, they have data, they can find it out, so you have to be honest. For me it's no. I click saves and continue. Next question, declared bankrupt. Have you been declared bankrupt? No. For me, saves and continue. Non-applying dependents. Do you have any dependents not applying with you at this time? Non-applying dependents. Do you have any dependents not applying with you at this time? No. War crimes. All war crimes are grave breaches Geneva Convention, all the details. So if you have involved any war crimes, put here or no. For me, no. Save and continue. Terrorist activity, have you been even involved? No. Terrorist organization, have you been number or given support to? No. Terrorist view, have you been by means any terrorist view? No. You must choose no if you didn't. Person of good character, this is one of the most important part of application. Have you as a part of your employment or otherwise undertaken paid or unpaid activity behalf of non-UK government which you know? Your referee now. So as you know, you need two referee. One referee must be professional, like solicitor, lawyer, doctor, director of the company, or you will see in the referee form who is eligible for professional referee in the referee form. In one referee, first referee, you can choose either first referee professional or common person, or second referee common person, or first referee common person, second referee. So it asks for details of the referees. So you need to get this detail from the referee. One professional referee in there's two page in referee form. One from both in both page you need to read very carefully. You need to sign, referee need to sign, and your name you should adjust your picture in the referee form. So I will put details for the referee details here, and here you see all the referee's details I entered: address, date of birth, first name, surname. Additional details of your first referee: what is their phone number, you need to provide phone number. What is their email address, you need to provide email address of your referee. What is their profession, you need to provide the profession of the referee. And does your referee have a British passport? If it's yes, one referee must be a British citizen, or if the both referee British citizen, that's good. What is their passport number? So you provide these details carefully. You need to get it from the referee. How does the referee knows the applicant? For me, his friend. After you finish filling the first referee form, your second referee, enter the title, second referee first name, given names, second referee surnames, family name, second referee sex, male or female, second referee date of birth, address, As I mentioned, you can enter second referee, professional or common common person. I mean your friend, or not your relative, or not anyone living the same address, or your own solicitor or your accountant. Have they lived this address for more than, they have to live same address for 3 years. You have to make sure of this referee. From this referee, it's again is asks referee's phone number, referee's email address, what is their profession, does your referee have a British passport? Yes. Their passport number, and how does the referee know the applicant? So you enter the right information. So it will ask all the previous immigration history. Have you made any application previous UK immigration application in the UK or abroad? Enter yes if you have previous immigration history, all the previous immigration history, previous application details. Now it asks partner details, your partner names, date of birth and nationality of your partner. Enter country of nationality of your partner. So make sure it's your partner's information here. Date of birth, what date, which month and which year. Save and continue. Naturalization British citizen. No, my partner is not naturalized British citizen. Mrs. First name and surname, town and country of birth, partner's town of birth, partner's country of birth. First names, surnames, towns, first partner's address details here, road name or flat name, partner's which town or city, partner's postcode here. Once you've done, save, click and continue. Marriage and civil partnership. When did you marry, enter a civil partnership? When did you marry or enter a civil partnership? Enter the date you got married. So where did you marry, or enter the name of the town or city. It will ask again, children with another partner. Do you have any children whose birth parent is not yours? No. Current employment, are you currently employed? Yes. This again asks your employment, not your partner. What is your occupation? Are you employee or self-employed? I am self-employed, so I just enter my profession here, employment title, and the start date of what date I started this self-employment. Enter the date here, tax office reference number. This is the reference number you will find in tax return. When you submit your tax return, you find all reference number. Arrival in the UK. When did you to meet the resident requirement? You must have been in the UK for at least 3 years if you are the spouse or civil partner, for 5 years if you are not spouse or civil partner of a British citizen. You must not have spent more than 270 days outside the UK 3 years period. When did you first arrive in the UK? It asks when did you got entry clearance or arrived, where did you first arrive in the UK, enter the date and you arrived in the yeah, for me I arrived Heathrow airport, so so it's not London, it's Heathrow airport. I'll correct it later. Saves and continue. Trips outside the UK. Have you had any trips outside the UK? You do not need to tell us about trips 2 days or less. For example, if you have leave on Monday, return Tuesday, you don't need to tell this trip is too short. If you are spouse or a British citizen, provide details about trips from the last 3 years. Otherwise, provide details from the last 5 years. So if you are not civil partnership, you need to provide 5 years. So yes, I had a trips outside the UK last 5 years period. Details of trips outside the UK. Country visited, the country you went holiday, or your own country, or which country you visited, reason for the trip, holiday or other reason. Date of departure date, what date you left UK for holiday, or departure date, return date, what date you return from your holiday or trips. So enter all the right details here. After that you saves and continue. Additional trips outside the UK. Do you need to add more trips outside the UK? Read the details in the bottom, and I didn't have any other trips, just only one trip. Enter trips, saves and continue. Main home in UK. Do you plan for your main home to be the UK if your application is successful? Yes. Saves and continue. Now it is asking residency requirement. Resident requirement. If you are the husband, wife, or civil partner of British, you must have been in the UK for last 3 years. If you are not in husband or with civil partnership with someone or British citizenship, you must provide 5 years residency. So do you meet the residency requirement? Yes. Special circumstances. Are there any other why you cannot meet the requirement to become? For me, no. If you do not meet the statutory requirement to become are the special circumstances why you think the Home Secretary should still grant your application? So this is no. You read carefully booklet from and what is statutory requirement mean. Other information. Do you have any other details that you would like to consider regarding this application and their application to be registered as British citizenship? For me, I won't need to add any other information. If you want to add, you can add like in cover letter later on, or you can add there. Check the details. Check the details. All the details here. You can check your details, and once you're done, you continue, and it will ask additional applicant. I would like to add. Do you like to add any other applicant? No. If no, then continue. Leave this empty. And now Home Office will ask the list of documents you need to provide. So it asks me travel document issued by Bangladesh, the degree certificate, my degree certificate, to refer declaration, surname, recent tax year because I'm self-employment, and proof of living in UK for 5 years. So it will be after you completing the application, the document list. From the list of document below, provide as many as you can. Tick each document to confirm that you have read the requirement. Once you have finished, you click save and continue. In the declaration form is the final. You need to declare, you need to click the declaration form, you need to consent. After that, you have to pay the fees for British citizenship. Thank you.